Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry to Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First down, Love to pass. This one caught by Tyler Ervin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Tyler
Facing
Ervin.
a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers buying time to his left. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Play brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him out to dinner.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3-yard pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now Dogala. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field. Here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down, Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. And now off off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30.
At the 30-yard
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Cousins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. To throw is Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21, Vikings 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's over, it's over, let's dominate!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Sit down!
try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Rush in.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
16 yards.
On first down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he caught it up. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Tighten up. Jim.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
You ain't doing
third down. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, Cousins forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Cousins from the gun on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And it's up and good.
It's the score. Vikings 31. Packers 27. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Love steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
54
Love looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Down at the 41.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
For one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 47 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actual frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Aaron Jones.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
By Earl Thomas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Love.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 57, Vikings 31. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's third down.
Yards to go.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Check nine.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Following the interception, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Robert Foster.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota...